Hey, it's Captain Matt, Boat Buyer's Secret Weapon. Today we're talking about boat buying stressors. What stresses new boat buyers and even experienced boat buyers? What stresses them out? The first, especially for first-time boat buyers, is where do you even begin? There's so many options, styles of boats, propulsion systems, new, used, budget. There's so many things to consider, and they just don't know where to begin. You don't speak the language. When you enter the boating world, even as a shopper, there's language that you just don't know. Bow rider. I've heard so many people say, is it a bow rider? What's the difference between a pontoon and a tritoon? That you say, why is this boat 50,000 and this boat that looks exactly alike is 150,000? And they just don't understand the language of boating and how things work in the boating world. So it makes them nervous. It makes them fearful of making a decision. It's one of the reasons we put together our free Boat Buyers Toolkit. It's a 40-page PDF that you can download for free, and it'll be a huge value. It also has a big glossary of terms. They're also stressed because of all those choices, all the unknowns, that they're going to buy the wrong boat, the wrong style, the wrong horsepower, the wrong options, or options that they don't really need and waste money. And there's a big fear of getting ripped off. When you don't have the knowledge that the seller does, it's real easy for a seller to take advantage. It's real easy for a seller to try to rip you off, sell you the wrong boat, charge you too much, all of those things. And again, it's why we offer all the information. We have over 600 videos on the channel that are here to help you out. Another is getting laughed at by two groups of people. One, laughed at by current boaters saying, I can't believe you bought that boat. And laughed at by your friends and family and coworkers saying, I can't believe you bought a boat. What a dumb decision. Break out another 1,000. It's a hole in the water you throw money into. The best 2 days of a boater's life are the day that you buy and the day that you sell. The reality is, when you educate yourself like you're doing here, you can help avoid all those things, and you can go in and you can buy with confidence saying, you don't understand. I know I got the right boat. I know I got a great deal. I know I got the right options for my situation, and I know boating is right for me and that this is a great decision financially. It fits into our budget, but our lifestyle is why we're making this decision. I bought a boat because I want it and I can afford it. And that will avoid that situation. There's also this sort of, you know what you know, but you don't know what you don't know. It's one of the reasons we've got our boater boot camp for boat owners. But remember, as you go into the journey, you know a little bit. As you start learning, you know more and more, but there's a lot below the surface that you need to learn if you're really going to get the most out of your boating lifestyle and wipe that stress out. Getting to know those things is super, super valuable. And again, I'm glad you're watching. Another stressor is, hey, when I buy this boat, when I spend 10 grand, 100 grand, $1,000,000, I'm nervous that I'm going to damage my boat. I'm nervous I'm going to do something dumb operating it. I'm going to cause somebody else some injury or have an expensive repair. So learning the things that you don't know, you don't know how to drive a boat yet. You don't know how to dock a boat. You may not know how to trailer a boat. You may not know how to pull your kids on water sports. And those are all things that are below that waterline of what you don't know. And there's a ton of resources available to help you out. There's another stressor that's being intimidated by current boat owners. You go to the boat ramp and the guy before you, the family before you, they whip it down the boat, they hop on, they go, they're in the parking lot, it takes them 2 minutes, they're on and off the ramp. You see somebody back into the slip at the restaurant, they look like a pro, no sweat, the wind and waves are picking up, and there's somebody that's handling it perfectly, going through the inlet without any challenges, and here you are, sweating bullets, nervous as all get out, scared that you can't do it, scared that you're going to do it wrong. There's that intimidation factor. One, if you're a current boat owner, have some empathy that you were in that position once before. Now, it may have been when you were 5 years old and your dad was swearing at you because you tied the boat up wrong, but you went through that. It may have been at 30 years old, 50 years old, 70-year-old when you got your first boat, but you went through it. Everybody does. As experienced as I am with my captain's license, boating since I was a 5-year-old, there was a time when I went through that learning curve. Okay, so as a new boater, understand everybody's been through it. They may not remember. They may be a jerk about it, but don't be intimidated. But do take the opportunity to improve your knowledge, to improve your skills, to learn those things that you just don't know you don't know. We've got a ton of free resources. Like I said, over 600 videos on the channel and growing. We've got the Boat Buyer Toolkit to help you through the buying journey. We've got our Boater Bootcamp, which will help you through the ownership journey, teaching you the language of boating, the basics of maintenance, the basic of safety, navigation, all that stuff. If you struggle with docking the boat, maneuvering the boat, and that worries you, hey, we got the best boat captain in all the different styles of boats. Confident Coastal Boater, Trailer Like a Pro, Tow Water Sports with Confidence, that you can pick those up and you can help build your confidence up to a level where you're going to be the one that people are looking at and being impressed and being blown away by how simple and easy and stress-free you make it. And that's exactly why we do it. I promise you, the investment in those programs will be much less expensive than the damage caused, the stress in your life, the maybe not ruining of boating, but the extra pressure of boating. That's totally unnecessary. We can wipe that away because we show you what you don't know. And we show you tricks that you would take years and years and years to figure it out if you tried by trial and error. So go check those out. They're at Boater Secret Weapon, but start with the free programs. The Toolkit, the Boater Bootcamp, they're totally free. You'll be blown away. You'll learn a bunch. We get emails every day from people saying, thank you so much for this information. Watch our videos on etiquette, on courtesy, tips and tricks, and you'll be glad you did. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and be sure to grab that toolkit if you're buying. Remember, life truly is better on a boat.